Hi wonderful human beings, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Remy and I share lots of vegan recipes and tips to help you live well, and today we're going to be doing another matcha recipe video. So I've done a couple like this in the past, and basically it's just me sharing fun recipes you can make with matcha. You probably know this about me already, but I love matcha, and I think the key is to use a really high quality ceremonial grade matcha, which I've used in every single recipe today. Matcha can be a lot more versatile than just being used for drinks, so these are recipes that are a little bit more fun, and I think the really cool thing about it is that you can kind of use matcha as a flavor just like you would vanilla or chocolate and add it to just about anything that you like, as long as it makes sense, of course. And so the process for every single recipe will be the same as far as preparing the matcha. You always want to sift your matcha to get rid of any initial clumps and break it down to a really fine powder, and then whisk it with warm or hot but not boiling water. And then once you get it really nice and smooth, that's when you want to add it to your recipes. Typically it's good not to cook matcha too much or overheat it, so for the most part I like to add it in at the end. But if you need to add it in, let's say you're making like an oatmeal for example, just to get the flavor in there, that's also fine. So as you can tell, I am not at home. I am in a hotel right now. I'm in New York. My hair is wet, but I forgot to film the intro for this video and I was just really excited about it and I wanted to get it to you. So we're gonna go ahead and make a matcha jelly drink dessert. We're gonna make Matcha Sago and also a Nitro Matcha Latte, which has been super fun to play with at home. I will link all the recipes in the description box below, as well as the matcha that I use, which is the best matcha I've ever found, and I hope you enjoy the video. So the first recipe we're gonna make is a Nitro Matcha Latte. I feel like I see Nitro lattes a lot, but it's always coffee, and I've only had a Nitro Matcha Latte once in my life. So I thought I would experiment and make my own at home. It's actually really simple. You just need an ISI canister and some nitrogen cartridges, which you can buy online. And to make it, all you need to do is pour your mixture into your canister, and then as you can see here, I'm charging it with 2 cartridges of nitrogen. The only thing you want to make sure is that you don't put in really hot liquids into the canister. But anyway, once it's in there, shake it up and you're ready to pour it out. And you should get a really nice smooth foam layer on top, and nitro just means it's infused with nitrogen, so it should be extra creamy and very, very smooth. The next recipe we're making is a matcha jelly drink. This is a really common Japanese dessert, but once again, it's usually made with coffee jelly. So it's actually kind of similar to bubble tea because there's nice chewy jello at the bottom of your drink. But besides that, it's basically a latte. And instead of gelatin, we're going to be using agar as a plant-based substitute. It is a really great emulsifier and thickener, and you can create beautiful plant-based jello. So once you have your mixture ready, you're going to pour it into an 1/8 sheet pan and then just let it cool at room temperature until it's nice and firm to the touch. And once that is ready, you can start slicing it into your pretty cubes. I like to use a spatula to kind of wiggle the cubes out of the tray, and once those are ready, we can assemble our drink. So to start, you just want to grab your jelly cubes and place those at the bottom of your drink, and the rest just prepare as you would a latte. So I'm using some of my favorite plant-based milk and then topping it off with a serving of whisked matcha. You can sweeten this a little bit more if you want it to be more of a dessert, or just leave it as is if you just want an upgraded latte. And our last recipe is Matcha Sago. So this is a really creamy and rich coconut dessert, and it's made with tapioca pearls. We're adding in coconut cream to our cooked sago pearls and then just mixing it until it's nice and chilled. I like to add my matcha when it's a little bit cooler, just so that no bitter flavor comes out. And you can serve this either chilled or hot if you prefer it that way. I like to add some kiwi on top. I'm also adding some kiwi berries and a little bit of puffed amaranth as well. Alright beans, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been so much fun to create more matcha recipes. If it was up to me, I would just purely do matcha recipes all the time. So if you want to see another one, let me know by leaving a comment below. And if you try any of the recipes that I shared today, just leave a comment, let me know what you thought. Tag me on Instagram at Veggiekins, you know what to do. I would love to see your recreations, and again, I will link all the recipes in the description below, as well as the matcha I use. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Bye!